The secret of eating less but living longer. Hello, my dear friends. It's so good to have you here again, sitting together, maybe with a warm cup of tea, maybe in the quiet comfort of your living room. Today, I'd like to talk about something that sounds simple, maybe even too simple. But hidden beneath that simplicity lies one of the greatest secrets to longevity and peace in our later years. It's the quiet art of eating less. Now, before you smile and say, "Oh, I've been eating less for years. My appetite isn't what it used to be," I want you to know, this isn't about losing appetite. It's about choosing lightness in body, mind, and spirit. I remember a man from my hometown, an old tailor named Mr. Tanaka. He lived to be 98. He never talked much about health, never took fancy supplements or followed modern diets. But every day, he ate simply: a small bowl of rice, a few pickled vegetables, a little grilled fish, and always a smile on his face. Once, when I asked him his secret, he said gently, "I eat to be alive, not to fill my belly. I stop when I still feel a little hungry. That's how I stay light enough to laugh." That sentence stayed with me for years, because behind that humor lies a wisdom many of us forget. It's not how much we eat that keeps us alive, it's how we eat and why. As we grow older, the body's needs change. The stomach slows down, metabolism eases, and our cells repair themselves more gently. Yet our habits often stay the same. We still pile our plates thinking we need strength from quantity, not realizing that sometimes too much can tire the body more than too little. Science today agrees with what elders like Mr. Tanaka already knew in their bones. Studies around the world, from Japan's Okinawa to the mountains of Sardinia, show that eating slightly less than full can help us live longer, stay clearer in mind, and move with more grace. The Okinawan people even have a phrase for it: hara hachi bu, eat until you're 80% full. Just enough to nourish the body, but not so much that you weigh it down. So, my dear friends, let's explore this gentle secret together, not as a rule or restriction, but as a way to bring back harmony to our bodies, calm to our minds, and gratitude to our hearts. Let's pause and think for a moment about what really happens inside when we eat less. When we eat beyond what our body truly needs, our digestive system has to work overtime. The stomach stretches, the pancreas releases insulin to manage the sugar, and the liver filters all the excess. It's like asking an old, loyal friend to work double shifts every single day. And, as you might guess, one day that friend grows tired. But when we eat just a little less, not starve, just less, something wonderful happens. Our body gets a chance to rest, to repair, to renew. There's a natural process inside us called autophagy, a beautiful word that means self-cleaning. When you give your body a break from constant digestion, your cells begin to tidy up inside, removing old, damaged parts and replacing them with new, healthy ones. It's like spring cleaning for your body. And the best part? You don't need a pill, a program, or a product to activate it. You only need to give your body space. Doctors and scientists have studied people who practice mild calorie restriction, not starving, just eating 10 to 20% less than usual. And what they found is remarkable. Their hearts work more efficiently. Their blood sugar stays steady. Inflammation, that silent fire behind so many age-related diseases, becomes calmer. Their immune systems stay alert and ready, like a well-rested soldier watching over them. Isn't that beautiful? Your body, given just a little kindness and patience, already knows how to heal itself. And yet, this wisdom is not new. Centuries ago, monks, philosophers, and healers across cultures practiced moderation in eating. They believed that when the stomach is half full, the mind becomes clearer and the spirit lighter. So maybe this isn't only about the body. Maybe eating less is also food for the soul. When we stop before we're full, we feel lighter, not just in the belly, but in the heart. We move easier, we sleep deeper, we listen better. And in that small space of gentle hunger, gratitude awakens. Because hunger, mild, peaceful hunger, reminds us of life's rhythm, of the preciousness of enough. There's a quiet joy in knowing when to stop, and yet it's one of the hardest lessons to learn, especially in a world that keeps telling us that more is always better. More food, more things, more medicine, more information. But wisdom whispers otherwise. It says, enough is perfect. Think of your favorite meal, maybe soup your mother used to make, or the smell of bread baking in the oven. Do you remember that first bite? That moment of warmth, of satisfaction? That's the moment to treasure. Not the fifth serving, not the heaviness that comes afterward. When we eat less, we rediscover that moment. Food becomes sacred again, not routine but a gift. In the blue zones, those rare regions where people live the longest, this attitude toward food is universal. In Okinawa, elders eat from small bowls. In Italy, grandmothers serve pasta on tiny plates, surrounded by laughter. In Greece, older villagers share simple meals, olives, bread, a drizzle of oil, a handful of greens. And yet they walk hills daily, tend gardens, and share long conversations that feed their spirits as much as their bodies. They don't live long because they eat less. They live long because they eat with gratitude, connection, and joy. Before eating, Okinawan families say together, "Itadakimasu," I humbly receive this meal. It's not just politeness, it's mindfulness, a pause to remember that food is a gift from nature, from the sun, from the hands that grew and prepared it. And after the meal they say, "Gochisu sama deshita." Thank you for this feast. Now imagine living your entire life between those two sentences, receiving and thanking each day. That's what eating less truly means. Not deprivation, but appreciation. If you're thinking, I want to try this, but I don't want to feel weak or dizzy, don't worry. This isn't fasting or skipping meals. It's about slowing down, chewing longer, and noticing when your body quietly says, that's enough. Here are a few gentle ways to begin. Use smaller plates. Your mind adjusts easily, and your body will thank you. Eat slowly. Put your fork down between bites. Talk, smile, breathe. Pause halfway through and ask, am I truly still hungry? Or just finishing out of habit? Honor simplicity. A bowl of warm soup can be more nourishing than a table full of heavy dishes. And most of all, listen to your body, not the clock. Eat when you're truly hungry, not just because it's noon. These are small changes, but they ripple outward like gentle waves. Not overnight, but quietly, like morning light filling a room. Over time, something subtle happens. When we eat less, our body feels lighter, yes, but also our mood softens. We become less sluggish, less foggy. There's more room inside for joy, laughter, and creativity. Why? Because digestion takes a lot of energy. When we give our body a rest, that energy flows back to the heart and mind. That's why after a big feast, we often want to lie down and sleep. But after a light, balanced meal, we feel inspired to walk, to write, to watch the sunset. Eating less allows us to participate more fully in life. And here's another quiet truth. As we age, we no longer need to build the body. We need to maintain it. Like a wise gardener who prunes the tree instead of adding more branches. Too much food, especially heavy, rich food, can lead to inflammation, joint pain, or fatigue. But when we eat lightly, our body moves freely again, and our immune system works with grace instead of struggle. I once read about an old woman in the Italian village of Acciaroli. Her name is Rosa, 97 years old. Every morning, she walks to her small garden, picks a tomato, a handful of herbs, and makes her breakfast. A slice of bread, olive oil, and one small tomato. She eats slowly, sitting by the window, watching the sea. Someone once asked her, "Don't you ever get bored eating the same simple meal every day?" She smiled and said, "No, because it's not about the food, It's about the peace that comes with it. That line is the essence of today's message. Eating less is not about control. It's about contentment. It's about discovering that peace tastes better than any dessert. So, my dear friends, if you take only one thought from this conversation, let it be this: eating less is a quiet form of self-respect. It's saying to your body, "You've carried me for so many years. You've healed, worked, and served me well. Now I'll make your work a little easier." That small act of kindness ripples through everything. Your digestion, your sleep, your mind, even your heart. You may have noticed, when we overeat, we not only feel heavy physically, but also emotionally. We feel guilt, fatigue, maybe even regret. But when we stop at enough, we feel gratitude, lightness, and maybe a little pride that we've learned to listen to our body. That's real wisdom, not from books or doctors, but from within. Eating less also brings us closer to the rhythm of nature. Think of trees in winter. They let go of their leaves, conserving energy for spring. They don't force growth when it's time to rest. We too have seasons. At this stage of life, we don't need to consume as we once did. We need to savor, to taste life slowly. Eating less becomes a meditation, a way of saying thank you to life, one bite at a time. Before we end, let me share one last story. In a mountain village in Japan, there lives a centenarian woman named Aiko. Every day at noon, she sits beneath a cherry tree, eating her modest meal, a bowl of rice, a few vegetables, and a slice of tofu. One day,